Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with more Octopath Traveler, and this time we're going to be doing Cyrus's path. So I was in the middle of doing I almost just finished Primrose's path, and unfortunately I lost power since I was in Florida.
A world of knowledge awaits.
So let's see what we have for Cyrus.
And so it was that Atlasdan was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago.
Okay, so it looks like we're a teacher in a school and we're teaching students.
Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Cyrus?
I think it was...
Now, no need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct. Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlasdan was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness.
Okay, so
it was a time of
also
great
teaching
strife here in the
apprentices.
Flatlands as the 8 clans waged a long and
So
bitter
is
war.
are we in a royal academy?
Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor.
Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Receiving his from the Royal Library. Came up with a message for you. Seems today's your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid!
Splendid. Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just inside the palace. I best make haste. See a treasure chest down there. And we need to get said treasure chest.
Professor Albright.
Oh, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the matter is...
If you can spare the time, I have a question about something we learned today.
But of course!
But of course, Your Highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything.
Mm-hmm.
After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Fortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question equivalent?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. Well, then get on with it! I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hogenberg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute of you.
Very astute question, Your Highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell.
Huh?
I see. A shame that.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hogenberg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need to apologize. My pleasure, Your Highness. Such a question occurred to you inside of a sharply curious mind.
I thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
Most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. Of this land are fortunate to be led by one such wisdom and kindness. Alright, shut up. I want to get to that treasure chest and start my research. You're far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Ah, Cyrus.
Oh, hello there, Cyrus.
Yes? Do you have a question for
Did
me?
you have a question for me as well?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor.
Hmm?
Yeah, she had a question, but she's too shy to answer it. Alright. Thunder Soulstone. What do you want? I don't have anything here for you. Honestly, okay, so that guy's like a black market. Possibly. just gonna raid all this stuff. Okay. Now onward to getting our research. Are there any treasure chests? My thirst for knowledge can only be quenched by treasure and ale. Flatlands. Alright, so. Okay, good, this is the right
It's
place.
me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright. Here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're quite eager today.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
There's something in this.
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy. When you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes. Much as a child. Fascination of new toy. Unlimited by profit by acquiring new knowledge. Oh wait, I think I'm titillated. Right, the expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I will certainly will.
What have we here?
How odd, the tome's nowhere to be found. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone? Someone stole it!
Professor Albright.
Professor Albright, the headmaster, would see you at once. Of all the times to... Oh well. Might I ask you for a favor? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
Okay, so... Cyrus Albright,
sir.
by your request, sir.
Do
Do enter.
my apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone!
Okay, so Headmaster Yvonne is pissed.
But that goes against everything.
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed.
Yep, that's
apologies,
pretty much how it sounds.
It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Yeah.
Gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer.
They're going to close early because you're going to close them early, you douche.
Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
Enter.
Excuse me.
What's the matter?
It's about Professor Albright, sir. Uh-oh. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna get into a world of shit?
Hello there. Sure is rain.
Can I help you?
Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it has been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books from these archives is strictly forbidden. I bet it's not so forbidden for the headmaster, because he's a douche. And so you know the keys to the vault are entrusted only to a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault. A disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were. Yes.
Indeed.
Aha, you can say that indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. When the puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I'll know tonight, or worry not, the tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash. Alright.
Take care.
Great, thanks. Best luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to... Right at the front door would know who's been frequenting the library lately. Path action. Okay, so now we can use our scrutinize. Age 39 was in charge of protecting the king. This guard suffered a serious leg injury and has since transferred to a common post inside the grounds of the library. Injury healed long ago. He hasn't mentioned to anyone and enjoys the century Disney post. Information gleaned, a hidden item. It's intriguing. Okay. Now let's see, what can I use for? I can use a staff. Oh, nice! Hidden item, yeah!
Ha!
Okay. Key to the archives. Oh, I haven't got that, but I'm not surprised. Small tome considering their worth. Gambled my debts away, so I understand the temptation. He knows the value of the tomes. Only headmaster and the guard stationed outside would have a key to the library. Librarian testimony, only the headmaster. Alright. So yeah, unfortunately it's not. I knew the headmaster was behind it all along. You know full well, I have a key to the special archives, and I would never be so foolish to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I've had no reason to pursue those tomes. No reason to pursue those tomes in quite such time. Okay. Where else can... Ah. It says that we need to do something here at the library. Or it looks that way anyway. Yeah, there's only places, so... Oh! Could have scrutinized this... Okay. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to the archives. I know I wasn't sleeping, I was resting my eyes, is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway?
Splendid!
With me out the information, I need to solve the case. Who possesses... I want to say... I want to say the headmaster. There are only 2 keys to the archive. One belongs to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used? I'm gonna say the guards was. Headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard has been acting suspiciously of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh!
It would be all too easy to attest to lift the key off his person. So is it possible that the guard is our man?
No.
No, he would have no motive. The culprit must be someone who understands the true value of the tome. You mean the person in the library? Which is to say, one of my colleagues. And most likely one who has secured a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together, and our villain is...
Yes.
Indubitably, that shifty scholar, Russell. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
All that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Has it he's been doing his research underground these days?
Now then!
I think it's time I did some flood work of my own. Flood work, fleet work. Saving in progress, yeah. Haven't had a chance to level. Subterranean study danger level, okay, so. Looks like I'm gonna get my wish. You know what?
I've done my research.
I was gonna say I better go find an item shop. You surprised your foe. Oh, nice. Alright, so... Scholar skills. Fireball, Ice Wind. God, those are expensive. Is it weak to fire? Yes.
Now, what next? What is the logic?
Okay, so...
An interesting...
I'll do 4 attacks at a time. And... Fortunately, being a wizard,
the logical course
it's
of
going
action?
to... drain my
Interesting dial.
spells. Very nice grenades.
Now, what
Alright.
next? You should have studied harder.
Alright, so... Now I know where we need to be. Let's grab... Tavern. Change party equipment. Oh jeez. The Cyrus's reputation can be blemished. That's interesting. Cyrus doesn't have the ability for weapons. There should be a weapon shop near the town. Okay, I just didn't go far enough. Quartz rod. Oh god, that would... Oak staff. Alright, let's do our normal around here so we take less damage. $585. Alright, so... Okay. There we go. Now I look like a wizard. Okay. So we've got a catacombs type place.
Time to teach you a lesson. An interesting dilemma.
Oh, alright. He's also vulnerable to swords.
Oh, flames! Rain! Wrong! An interesting dilemma.
Okay.
An interesting dilemma. Not bad. A passing.
And I got my cat laying by my feet. Hey, buddy. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I know you want some attention. Alright. I wonder
Can't we settle
how
this
you would
like
get at
gentlemen?
that chest.
Now, what next?
Oh, this guy looks different.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through! Now, what next? An interesting...
I was gonna say, I thought this guy was the same as the other one, but
Not
he
bad.
looks
A passing.
slightly different.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Okay, so yes, they are different.
Oh, flames! Rain! Wrong! An interesting dilemma. Not bad. A passing.
He's strong enough to this guy. The coin. Oh, traveling peddler. Right, just to be on the safe side.
I've done my research on you. What is the logical
Okay,
course
so
of action?
eventually as I fight these things, I get what each of its vulnerabilities are. That's pretty nice, because Cyrus is the only character that I'm aware of that
Flames! Rain! Wrong!
do that.
Not bad. A passing grade.
So, getting about 6. Kill. Now, what is this guy doing? Seems like he's got a little laboratory built.
What?
Professor Albright. Are you always in the habit of barging into your peer's office while they're working?
Excuse me.
My apologies. I would have knocked, but I didn't see a door.
A moment of your time.
Alright. Props for nothing. I'm happy you've heard that a certain tome was stolen from the archives. I haven't the faintest clue of what you're talking about.
Come now.
Come now, Russell. Playing dumb is just going to drag this out for the both of us. So let's cut straight to the heart of the matter. You're a thief, and I can prove it.
Pah!
What? The hell as you can.
The truth is...
Fortunately for you, at precisely the moment you were trying to sneak back with the key, your friend the guardsman was just waking from his slumber.
Huh?
That's impossible. He was asleep. I'm positively... Oh, you just blabbed.
Oh!
Keeping up your friends. Someone's are you, old chum? It was a slip of the tongue, I tell you. I know nothing about the goddamn book.
Is that so?
Figured you'd say as much. But perhaps you'd care to accompany me to the academy to prove your innocence, of course.
Pah!
Damn it! Damn it all to hell! It was the perfect plan. If not for your bloody meddling, I could have had it all.
I don't think this...
Holy Jesus.
What next? Oh, flames! Rage strong!
Alright, so... Oh, this fight is going to suck. I'm probably pretty underleveled.
An interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Rage strong!
Okay.
That's something. Oh, ice! Hit them through!
Ah, wrong person. Shit. Oh, that's the end. Oh wow, I thought that was totally gonna be the end of me. Okay. I'll hold off.
Now, what next?
Alright.
Let's try this.
Hopefully after I take those out, that'll be the end of them. Hopefully I can't resummon. Because, yeah, that would suck.
Let's try this.
Healing Grape.
Interesting dilemma. Oh, flames! Red!
Them broken and dead. Good. Perfect. Now it's just me and him. Muttering an incantation. What are you? I don't think so.
Oh, ice! Pierce them through!
Alright.
Interesting dilemma. Oh, ice! Pierce them through! What is the logical course of action? Oh, ice! Pierce them through! What is the logical course of action? Now,
Break you. Burn the rest on Icewind. There we go. Got some good damage.
let's try this.
We'll do Healing Grape. And
Now,
damn, one short. Oh, good. I got a second action. Yeah.
logical course of action. Let's try this.
We're doing pretty good. Figuring one more ice storm should take it out. So break you. And that should be the end of it. Yes.
Not bad. A passing.
Okay, job points. Sweet. I did not get Refreshing Gem and Ice Soul Stone. I swear I never meant to. I just needed the money. That's what they all say. That town would fetch a small fortune. This is true. And yet, did you not for a moment consider the consequences?
Say it is not so.
In stealing that tome, you would steal from our students something more valuable than all the realm's riches. Knowledge. A grave crime, no matter who. Perhaps perpetrated, but all the more unforgiving when committed by one who calls himself a scholar.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're back in the library. Well, Albie, you actually did crack the case of the stolen book.
Indeed.
That I did, and yet I fear this may not be the only volume our friend had. Lloyd. Marcel had already confessed to the extent of his crimes and revealed the names of his business associates. He needed only track down the books and purchase them back. Speak to the guards and see that we are double securing the archives. What's this? It says there's another book still missing. Did the scoundrel of a scholar steal that one as well?
Actually,
from the far reaches of hell, I can assume that he did not. He's been missing for some 15 years now. Russell's aggressive borrowing only extends 2 years back.
I see.
I see, so this flame was lesser stolen long before that.
yes.
Right as always, Professor. Pray tell me more about From the Far Reaches of Hell. According to our records, it would seem to be a compendium of ancient writs and long-lost magics.
Actually,
If I'm not mistaken, it was the single oldest volume housed within our archives. Needless to say, it was a tremendous loss.
Most intriguing.
Oh, yet another mystery, it would seem. Professor Albright, the headmaster, would speak with you at once.
Is Autumn miss?
Again, what could it be this time? Perhaps he plans to commend you for your role in apprehending the library thief. I have no interest in accolades, but if he insists... Knowing our luck, we're probably gonna get, like, banished or some crap. Okay, so... there are other people I can talk to, but let's head to the headmasters. And before that, let's take a look and see what skills we have. Alright, so Lightning Bolt, Analyze, reveal the HP and one weakness of a single foe. Firestorm deals all damage twice. Okay, so... you know what? I'm thinking Lightning Bolt. Okay, let's see here. Information, a hidden item. A new treasure is available somewhere. Oh, alright. Oh, I can scrutinize this kid. What was that I just picked up? Weapon, perhaps? Oh, jeez, I didn't even equip the freaking shield all this time. Alright, so out here it said there was a hidden item available. Let's go check that out. Should be glittering. No, not within the library. That is available somewhere. Large shadow. Ah, okay. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Some medium inspiring wall. Okay, let's go talk with the headmaster and see what he has to say. It's not the palace. Alright, so that was going the right way. Alright, and after I talk with the headmaster, well, and you guys, I hope you guys have been enjoying me showcasing each character.
I've brought Professor Albright, as asked, sir.
Good. Enter. Thank you, Lucia.
Yes, Headmaster. What can I do for you? Something tells me he's not about to offer a commendation.
Professor Albright, a most troubling report has reached my ears.
Uh-oh.
A report, sir?
An anonymous source claims that you have abused your prestigious position to enter into an illicit relationship with Her Highness the Princess.
Oh, God.
Oh,
And for this
and you believe this report, sir?
scrutiny, we are going to probably be banished.
If it is untrue, then say so.
Why, it is unfounded, unsubstantiated, balderdash of the highest order.
Balderdash!
I would like to take your words at face value, Professor, but I fear the situation is not so simple.
Yep, so somebody's bullshit is going to get us banished for having a supposed relationship with the royal princess.
A rumor regarding the royal family, even an unsubstantiated one such as this, is sure to spread quickly. If we do not take swift action, Princess Mary's good name could be forever sullied. That is something that simply cannot be allowed to happen. Surely you understand.
And so what do you intend to do with me, sir?
It is not an easy decision to make. Dismissing you outright would be tantamount to an admission of guilt.
If I may be so bold, Headmaster, what about a sabbatical? Professor Albright is put on extended leave, while official accounts state that he's doing field work in a distant land.
What say you, Cyrus? This way, both the Academy's reputation and your own will remain intact.
My reputation?
Do we have a problem, Professor?
Not at all, Headmaster. On the contrary, this might prove the perfect opportunity.
Opportunity? For what?
As a matter of fact, there is a matter which has piqued my interest of late. I was just wondering when I might find the time to do a bit of research in the field. I think I will set forth on a journey in search of an ancient tome that disappeared 15 years ago. Besides, if I am not permitted to share what I have learned with my peers and the public, there is little point in continuing my research here.
Is that so? Do tell, Professor. What is it that you intend to investigate?
As regards a certain tome. Now, if you will forgive me, I must begin packing for my journey. Good day to you, Headmaster.
An enigma as ever, that...
Professor!
Oh, Cyrus.
I heard that you were leaving the academy.
Then you heard true.
Professor, I'm so sorry.
I see. So you were the source of the rumor.
You knew?
Not until just this moment, when you apologized. And yet, I cannot fathom your motive. Why would you tell such a terrible lie?
Because she was the one that was in love with
You're
you.
always helping Her Highness, answering her every question. I just wanted you to pay more attention to me.
And that's why you went to the headmaster.
Yes, but I just wanted to get you in a little trouble. I didn't think they would. I am so sorry, Professor. Can you ever forgive me?
Worry not, my dear. It just so happens that I was looking for a good excuse to go on a journey.
You were?
For some time now, I've wanted to travel the realm and see what can be learned beyond these halls. I dare say the timing couldn't have been better. You see, there's a certain matter I simply can't wait to investigate. So fret not, my girl. If anything, you've done me a favor. Besides, I am not entirely without fault in the matter. Indeed, I have not been as attentive to you as I should. Had I realized your true intention sooner, I would not be in this position.
Professor, whatever do you...
If only I had realized how devoted you were to your studies, my dear girl.
My studies.
Yes, my studies, that's what I'm
all
devoted
my
to.
students equally.
I'm totally not devoted to you being in my bed or anything like that.
And yet, Her Highness is always eager to ask questions, and I was all too eager to answer them. In doing so, I may have given the impression that I favored her above you and others. This was not my intention, but I am at fault all the same. Yes, if only I had seen you for the ardent and devoted young scholar that you are.
Professor, Perhaps you're not quite as sharp as I thought you were.
Yes?
Never mind.
I was right.
In that case, I should be off. Pray do not shirk your studies, my girl.
Yes, Professor. Will I ever see you again?
I do not see why not, provided we both still live.
Alrighty. And with that, I'm going to save. And that is the end of Cyrus's showcase. Hour and 6 minutes, not bad. So yeah, his was very interesting. He's a wizard, which I figured he was being a scholar, and so now we're tracking down a tome of ancient rites and magics, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys on the next one. So until then, catch you later.